Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Spotlight series. I'm Suman Agarwal. This is Spotlight with Suman. Hi, everybody. Hi, Khushbu. Hi, Aishwarya. Hi, Lats. Is that your real name? Hi, Vikas. Hi, Priya. Hi, Tejal. Hi, Nidhi. All right. So, Latika. All right. Good afternoon, Latika. Hello, Seema. Hi, Preeti. All right, so we have this Spotlight series, which is Spotlight with Suman, and every week we invite a guest who's a alumni of ICBI, and he or she is a certified image consultant and or a soft skills trainer, and we do a conversation where they share their story, the success story, about what they are doing in their personal professional life, and where they come from, their journey, their life before ICBI, and how they overcome their, if they have any challenges, and if they have any kind of past that they would like to share, and how are they doing in their business of image consulting and soft skills training. So my guest for today is Aarti Sharma, who is from Delhi. She's a certified image consultant and a soft skills trainer. So let us see if Aarti is already here, and if I may check whether she is here. No, she's not here as yet. And Aarti, if you are here, please send me a request and I will accept it right away, and we can get started. Latika, why would you like to have a Zoom meeting with me, if I may know the reason? And if you have a specific reason, please send me a message. Guys, can you hear me? If you can just write in a comment whether you can hear me, you can't hear me, so that I am absolutely clear about it, because I just read a comment that some people cannot hear me. Can you all hear me? Am I audible? Great. Thank you so much. Fantastic. All right. So let us see. Yes. So we have Aarti Sharma. Hello, hello. How are you doing, Aarti? Oops. I think she had some connection issue, and she's just trying to fix it. Guys, you'll have to just hold your patience a bit, because Aarti is just trying to connect back. We see if she's back. She's not yet back, and we'll just wait for a couple of minutes, or the other couple of seconds more. So how's everybody doing? Are you guys working, taking a break? It's quite hot these days. I know. I mean, I think it's hot everywhere. It's taking a toll on everybody's health. Nonetheless, we all need to work, and such is life. Are you all from different locations? Are you all from different cities? Where are you all from? Mumbai, Delhi, any other location? Pune, Kolkata. Okay. Let me see. I think Aarti is back again. Yes, Aarti.
Hi, Suman ma'am.
How are you
A
doing?
very good afternoon to you.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, absolutely. And you look as amazing as always.
Thank you. Likewise. You look fabulous.
Thank you so much.
Are
I'm
you
so
settled
excited to
now?
be here.
All okay?
Yeah, perfectly fine. All good.
Internet
You can continue.
बराबर है?
I hope so.
Fantastic. So welcome to the Spotlight series, Aarti Sharma. And we
Thank you
have some
so
people
much.
who are eagerly waiting to hear you and see you rather. And let's get started. So please share your journey with us and your life before ICBI.
Well, there's a huge contrast, I would say. So when I joined ICBI, I can't forget the first day. I think Haspreet is listening. If Haspreet has joined, she knows how
Life
I was
before
so
ICBI. Aarti,
apprehensive.
life before ICBI.
Okay. So before ICBI, I was a complete homemaker. I am badi bahu of my family, badi mama. I have two sons, and I all my life I had done was being a homemaker, and that's what I loved doing at that moment of time, and I absolutely enjoyed it till the time this new transformation had to happen.
Okay. So you have always been at home all throughout? I mean, for like last so many years?
Well, I had never ever given an interview, and today I train CEOs, CFOs on how to give interviews.
Fantastic. That's like quite a transformation in you, Aarti Sharma.
Thank you so much. All thanks to you,
ये
ma'am.
बदलाव कहाँ से आ गया आपके अंदर ये ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन?
सबसे बड़ी बात God's grace.
Hmm.
Without that, nothing is possible. So many people dream, but it's God's grace which makes you successful.
Absolutely.
And then I would give full credit to my mentors at ICBI. First credit, Haspreet, जिसने मुझे मना लिया, because that day, I hope she's listening. I was so apprehensive. Because not for any other reason, but for the fact that if I become a professional, I'll have to charge from people. So this was a big mental barrier in me. How can I charge people for anything? Because see, being a homemaker, you are a giver. Throughout all you have done is just giving and without expecting much in return. And I was very happy and comfortable in my space till the time this transformation journey had to happen. So then Haspreet kind of pushed me. She kind of told me, "No, Aarti, you can do it." I was like so apprehensive. कैसे मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा? And you know how it is always there, jitters. But then God has some other plan.
See, I understand that Haspreet came into the picture. But first thing I want to know from you is that when you said that you want to do something, now you want to change your life. After 21 years of being a homemaker, Aarti, it's not something that people actually decide. You know,
Okay.
it's a challenge to your own self.
Yes.
So how did
Yes,
you
Suman
take the
ma'am.
decision to reinvent yourself? That is something which I want to ask you. Haspreet
Okay.
comes into the picture at a
Later.
second level. First level,
Okay. So now
आपने कैसे डिसाइड किया कि आपको कुछ करना है लाइफ में? 21 years तो आपने कुछ और ही किया.
हाँ. So because ठीक बोला आपने सुमन मैम. So since I was a homemaker and a complete homemaker and a homemaker who was pretty satisfied in her life, it's not that I always had that, I don't have that sob story that I wanted to do something big and my family didn't let me do. I don't have any of such story. Neither did I have any ambitions. I had been a topper throughout in my school days. I was the head girl. My teachers, my principal always wanted me to pursue some career, but I was like, I had no ambition at all. I said, no, मुझको करना क्यों है, पैसा क्यों कमाना है. With that thought process, that was a miss in my mind. पैसा क्या कमाना है, husbands कमाते हैं, fathers कमाते हैं. That's what we had seen coming from a business family. And then I can't forget that day when both my sons, my whole life revolved around them. Whole life, whole family, but specifically my sons. So I can't forget the day when I was sitting with my sons, and he was that time. We three of us were sitting, and while talking to them, I kind of asked them that what are your plans for future. One of them was in class 8th, one of them was in class 12th, I suppose, yes. And then I said, okay, what do you want to do? And Suman ma'am, that was an eye opener for me because both of them wanted to go abroad and study.
I can't hear you. Now I can hear you.
So that was the day. It was a big eye opener for me that what would happen if both of them go away? What would I do? And they both had decided to study abroad. And I didn't want to, cut their wings. I didn't want that they should stay here because mom will become lonely. That was not the thought process ever. I want them to progress in life. And that was the day when I had a kind of realization that, Aarti, now these birds are going to fly away. So you also start creating another future for yourself. ये नहीं होंगे तो क्या करेगी, बस बैठ के उनके फोन की वेट करेगी. That was not the life which I wanted. And suddenly that ambition, which was never in me earlier, it came out. And this ambition was to create a life for myself. This ambition wasn't to, no, it was to create a new life, a new version 2.0 for myself. And I think whatever you desire, God sends you. And that day, one day I saw an advertisement of ICBI on Facebook or Instagram. I wasn't on Facebook at that time. So I saw that and then I connected with them. And then the story, ma'am, you know very well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to ask you, I mean, it's not, see, you have dealt with, or rather you have smartly dealt with this emptiness syndrome. I want to ask you that what kind of message you want to give to all the women who deal with emptiness syndrome? What should they do? Because I've seen a lot of women who get into depression. That अब मैं क्या करूँ? Because मेरा तो life का purpose खत्म हो गया.
बिल्कुल. I was exactly at the same stage. And let me tell you, Suman ma'am, it's easier said than done. I was the one who used to say, नहीं, बच्चों को तो अपने तरक्की करने दो, उनके में थोड़ी हम रुकावट बनेंगे. And this was a final plan from our side, me and my family. Yet, it was so difficult. I still, if I remember those days, it pains here. It pains so deeply. I don't know how those women who have gone through it only can understand that how bad it is. It was so difficult to get into that mode that, I have a house and rooms all vacant, wardrobes all vacant. Think of it. It's so difficult. Even if I'll think about it, I'll start crying. बहुत मुश्किल है. That is the time when I put all my energy into discovering myself. And Suman ma'am, जितना मैं, I think all the homemakers would agree that it's a 24-hour job. 12-15 घंटे तो काम करना ही पड़ता है. बस वही 12-15 घंटे काम करती हूँ, पर अपने प्रोफेशन में लगाए हैं.
And how does it help you? How does it help you?
Also, two things. First thing, it gave me a new purpose. See, when you are a mother, the only purpose you have is आप अपने बच्चों की तरक्की देखना चाहते हो, अदर कुछ तो और सूझता ही नहीं है, मतलब मुझे तो नहीं सूझता था. I was that kind of mom. And this time I ICBI में I heard a concept of self love जो मुझसे हजम नहीं हो रहा था. ये क्या, कौन सी चिड़िया का नाम होता है, ये कौन सी लव बच्चों को करते हैं, लव तो सबको करते हैं, परिवार को करते हैं, सेल्फ लव क्या होता है? Then I just, the way I used to love my children, my family, what is how we love them. We take care of them, we invest our time in them, we do everything to make them happy. I started doing all that for myself. And yes, it wasn't an easy journey, very difficult for me, because laptop भी on करना नहीं आता था. वो तो मत ही याद दिलाओ. A lot of hard work has gone into it.
Aarti, I think there are a lot of people who need to learn a big lesson from you. A big lesson from you.
I would say that I followed everything, whatever Rakesh sir said in his business enablement sessions. I say that whosoever wants to join, remember, joining a course, getting a certification is first step. हम सब लोग सोचते हैं कि बस सर्टिफाइड हो गए तो बन गए, वो तो पहला स्टेप है. अभी तो मेहनत शुरू हुई है, असली तो तब होता है शुरुआत.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, absolutely. And practically speaking, I mean, a lot of people think that, you know, image consultant बनना और soft skills trainer बनना, you know, ये बहुत ही एक superficial gloss है, और बन के क्या करेंगे, you know, इसमें रखा ही क्या है. But people don't realize that how internally it transforms you. It really changes your personality. It changes your perspective towards life.
Absolutely.
You know, ये चीज लोगों को समझ में नहीं आती है.
See, and I always tell that, you know, we are not becoming, see, some of us would become a stylist also. So a stylist is somebody who would help you wear the right kind of clothes, have that kind of personal style, which is just a small part of being an image consultant. It's your image, who you are within, your own self-image, where you have to work on. And if you have worked on that, you'll be able to do it for others as well. बिल्कुल वैसे ही है, अगर आप अपने लिए सैंडविच बना सकते हो तो किसी के लिए भी बना सकते हो.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल,
So
absolutely. And how has ICBI certification helped you?
Yes, बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है certification. See, first it gives you an authority that yes, you are an authority in whatever you are doing. देखो, अभी सब लोगों ने graduation तो किया ही है ना, and even if somebody becomes a top C-suite executive,
मैंने तो graduation भी नहीं किया आरती.
बस फिर तो ग्रेजुएशन जैसे चाहिए जॉब करने का एक बेसिक वो रहता है कि भैया ग्रेजुएशन होगी तो अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. बिल्कुल वैसे ही अनलेस यू आर सर्टिफाइड यू कैन नॉट टेल एनीबडी. तो सब बोलते हैं भैया हमें तो आता ही है अच्छे से कपड़ा पहनना, आप क्या बताओगे. So certification is a must because certification gives you an authority and you can proudly tell that. And I would say that is the foot in the door. That is the first step which one needs. Only then the journey starts. After that, the journey begins.
And आपको मैं देख रही हूँ the way you are progressing on different social platforms, especially LinkedIn में तो आपने बिल्कुल ऐसे जैसे LinkedIn खोलो तो वहाँ तो आरती शर्मा ही आरती शर्मा है. So how, I mean, what do you do as an image consultant and a soft skills trainer? What kind of work do you do? From
yes.
Your journey from being a homemaker to becoming an image consultant and a soft skills trainer, what kind of work are you undertaking right now?
Okay, so now let me tell you that as coming from a North Indian family, I always had that a little, you know, always since beginning, I always had that, you know, to dress up nicely. I always had that. I was the overdressed person, always in the weddings and all. So that was my passion. Then shopping was my favorite thing. I think all homemakers would agree with me. Then another thing, being the eldest bahu in the family, mentoring came naturally to me. लेकिन ICBI ने एक structure दे दिया. Then I got a structure that now outer beauty, an amalgamation of outer beauty and inner beauty. So जब course कर लिया, so then I realized that I was not able to convey to people what this image management is all about. And then the life-changing thing was, the game changer was creating a product out of the whole thing. I think that's God's grace that I was able to create a product by a complete amalgamation of image and soft skills, wherein I would say that this is my introduction to everyone, that I am Aarti Sharma. I'm an internationally certified image consultant. I help people develop their inner strengths and reflect it on the outside by working on your A, appearance, B, behavior, and C, communication. A, B, and C of image management. And having said that, this whole product on this, I work on, whenever I get a client, so I work 3 ways. One is one-to-one consultations. When it is one-to-one consultation, ma'am, who better than you knows that the first session is image scope. So in the image scope, I understand the other person. I'm able to gaze the gap areas in his life. And when I say life, it's not just outer life, it is how he or she feels inside. And after that, after the image scope session, which is a diagnostic session, then I give them my recommendations, detailed package. So for men, there is a complete image transformation package. And for women, there's an amazing boss lady makeover package. So I created these small products, since products sell. And then in that, I put a few sessions in appearance, a few in behavior, a few in communication, depending on what this client needs. So then these are, so one-to-one, I sell like this. So people like, and the best part is my clients buy one, then they see the transformation, they buy phase 2, and then they still want to be associated with me. So I become their accountability partner for the next 6 months. And the best takeaway is that when my clients, even after finishing the sessions, like years after finishing the sessions, they one day would call me or send me a message, you know what, Aarti ma'am, this thing has happened and you taught me this and I applied this. And Suman ma'am, abhi recently, last week, a client of mine, she traveled specially from Pune to have in-person sessions with me, because we had a virtual program. So she bought the first boss lady package. She is like somebody who's like, जिसने दुनिया की सब डिग्री पढ़ी हुई है, CA, CS, ICWA, that kind of somebody who's doing excellent in finance field. And she wanted to reach another level in her career. And for that, she connected with me. So we had our first phase, and after finishing the first phase, now first phase not only helped her project herself in a more confident way, wear the right clothes, have the right attitude, she also started having better relationships because of the skills which we learned during this program. So she said, I'm having much warmer relationships with my husband. And I also gave her a session on parenting because she has a small child. So then that program I curate after understanding the person. And then when she bought the phase 2, she said, ma'am, मैं तो जरूर आऊंगी. And then she was able to get that role with a huge salary increase in today's time. और वो हुआ तो she was so happy. उसने फाइनल इंटरव्यू कॉल के बाद मुझे कॉल के कह रही, मैम मैं तो बस टिकट्स बुक करा रही हूँ, मुझे आप अपनी अवेलेबिलिटी बताओ. Then she flew from Pune and had one full day. So then I planned another session with her because online पे तो चल ही रहे थे. So then I planned complete dining etiquette, grooming, beauty, and all that I hadn't given her earlier. So then we had these in-person sessions. I have such lovely pictures with her, and she was so happy. Even I was so happy. So these are the takeaways.
Excellent. That is awesome. So, Aarti, you have had this, entire transformation from being a full-time homemaker to a thorough professional now that you are today. So, what is people's perspective today about you? Has anybody's impression changed? What they used to think and now what they think? कुछ ऐसा बदलाव देखा है आपने?
सब कुछ ही बदल गया. मैं ही बदल गई हूँ. I'm not the same person. I hope Rakesh sir is listening to this. I remember Rakesh sir said, I hope he's listening. Has he joined the Insta live or not? But then do send him this
कभी-कभी देखते हैं, कभी-कभी आज तो he's little busy because conference is there tomorrow.
हाँ, तो उन्होंने एक बात बोली थी अपने सेशन में, that be the person who you want to become in your future today. And that is what I did. I could do by God's grace. I became that person, the person whom I had seen I would become. I became that person that very day. And I did everything which that person, that professional would have done. And that is the secret to success. Yes, life has completely changed. I was a complete homemaker. I was Badi Mama. I am still Badi Mama, but now my kids know. Badi Mama, they all message me first. They all know. Mama के पास time नहीं है. Mama can't take calls. Everybody, all my relatives know I can't take calls. So if I'm in a session or I cut the call, but कोई बुरा नहीं मानता because they understand that now I have another target. I have another mission. So yes, everything has changed. I am a changed person myself. And when you change here, the perception definitely changes. Everybody starts looking at you in a new light.
So when you become a professional, how have you changed from within in terms of, is there any arrogance in terms of attitude, or there is a change in terms of confidence? Is there a difference between confidence and arrogance? Is there a difference between confidence and arrogance?
A different kind of confidence that comes when you start earning yourself. So somebody who had never earned anything, because maybe I didn't realize it at that time, that how important it is for women to earn. I belong to a family where, a privileged family, so I never had such a major issue of paisa kahan se aayega. That kind of thing was not there. So there was no actual need of taking up a job or something. Lekin jo khud ka kamaya paisa hai, that gives you another high. And I would say every woman should do it. Every woman should do it. Because then only you understand that what high it gives you.
What is the feeling when you earn your own money?
वही तो बता रही हूँ ना, वो जब करते हैं तभी समझ में आता है.
मुझे तो समझ में आता है. आप मतलब डिस्क्राइब करो ना वो फीलिंग, ताकि बाकी लोगों को भी समझ में आए. सबसे
पहले तो ये कि मेरे को कुछ गिफ्ट खरीदना होता है ना किसी के लिए, मुझे लिमिट नहीं लगानी होती. क्या चाहिए बताओ, तू बता सही, तुझको चाहिए क्या? सोच मत, तू बस बता सही. कोई उसमें बार नहीं है कि इस रेंज में लेना है या or completely like and especially now whatever I spend on myself, it is an investment. I buy the best of clothes. I dress up every day impeccably. As sir said, become that person. अब वो person बनने के लिए you have to dress like a professional. You have to look like a professional. You have to speak like a professional. You have to walk like a professional, and then shop like a professional. So complete wardrobe transformation हो गया. And तो वो सारा कुछ, then I don't have to think about it because ये तो मेरा investment है ना. और मैं तो कहती हूँ ये मेरा raw material है, ये तो मेरा raw material है.
बिल्कुल. And what kind of clients do you work with? Who are your clients? अभी नाम लेने की जरूरत नहीं है, but
हाँ, ये बहुत मजेदार बात है. Clients तो clients, yes, God has been extremely kind. The first client only that I got was an HNI client, and then I never looked back. So then I realized that it's your own worth, how you. I think I don't know, I heard it in one of the webinars. I don't remember whose webinar was it, or I read it somewhere that people would pay you the price for the price tag you put on yourself. And I am so certain that my program adds much more value to people's life than what they pay. So from the very first day, it's not that I don't have a low ticket product. I do have low ticket product also. And if there are people who cannot afford, well, then I see what kind of client it is, how much, what is the need, and what is their requirement. So then I customize a product, which is then a lower priced product also. However, my
Low
products are
ticket product.
upmarket.
Yeah. Yes.
So my products are upmarket products, and they are for those people who can afford these services. So my
Right.
clientele includes anybody who is taking up a managerial position for the very first time, so they don't want to go wrong. And then I have my clients CEOs, CFOs, top C-suite executives who after reaching the top of their career, they want to reinvent themselves, or they want to understand the small nuances of dressing, grooming, and body language. So all that. So I have all
Correct.
kinds of clients. I started with, so yes, the main thing was that being a homemaker, तो फिर तो कभी तो job भी नहीं की, तो वो network कैसे बनेगा? तो फिर I started with home. आप ही लोगों से ये शोर मचाना है, शोर मचाए बिना वो, if you remember, सर वो स्टोरी सुनाते हैं डक और hen वाली, कि why hens eggs are much more in demand and not ducks. तो फिर वो वाला तो अप्लाई करना ही था. तो फिर अब शोर मचाने का तो क्या तरीका, एक सोशल मीडिया है, बाकी जहां जाओ वहां शोर मचाओ. So that,
बिल्कुल. आप तो बहुत ज्यादा जोर शोर से शोर मचाते हो.
आप ही ने बताया था मैम, मैं क्या करूं, आपने ऐसे ही दिखाया था.
बिल्कुल.
So that was also a big barrier. I didn't even have a Facebook account. I didn't have. Ma'am, you'll be so surprised. I didn't know कि LinkedIn कोई चीज भी है.
No, but you're doing fabulously well.
मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि LinkedIn भी कोई प्लेटफॉर्म होता है, बिकॉज वो प्रोफेशनल्स का होता है. तो कमिंग फ्रॉम अ बिजनेस फैमिली, कोई ऐसे जॉब वाला तो कोई था ही नहीं.
True. अभी आपने फैमिली मेंबर्स को भी सिखाते हो कि ये लिंक्डइन होता है, ये फेसबुक होता है, ये इंस्टाग्राम होता है, सिखाते हो कि नहीं सिखाते हो?
नहीं, मैं कौन होती हूँ, बच्चे खुद ही आजकल बड़े हो गए हैं, दे ऑल अंडरस्टैंड. एंड यस,
बच्चों को भी
आई गिव
ट्राई करो,
सेशंस.
ये देखो मैं इन्फ्लुएंसर हूँ.
नहीं मैम, उन्होंने मुझे, ये मेरी जर्नी उन्हीं के साथ स्टार्ट हुई. दे आर अ पार्टनर ऑफ एवरी स्टेप, and they send me such messages, they make poems and send me that, mom we are so proud of you. वो तो कहते हैं, मम्मी हमें तो लगता है हमें तो जॉब करनी नहीं चाहिए, अगर आपको देख आप ही इतना कर सकते हो तो हम तो पता नहीं क्या ही करवा लेंगे. Yes, ma'am, my son did his graduation from DTU and campus placement होनी थी, तो उसके लिए I helped him prepare for his interview and he said, मम्मी यहीं बैठ जाओ बस, मुझे नहीं पता, मुझे इंटरव्यू स्किल्स का सेशन दो. And then he was selected in Bain and Company.
Excellent.
And not only they, their friends and all, so everybody.
That must be such a proud moment now for you, Aarti.
बहुत मैम, बहुत. My life is completely changed. मेरी कंपनी का नाम है 360 degree image makeovers, so it has been a 360 degree.
True, very true. Absolutely. And what has your husband got to say about it?
Proud of me. He's also very proud of me.
So does he see any transformation, the complete transformation, the confident Aarti Sharma now?
मैम परेशान हो जाते हैं कि कितना काम करेगी.
अपॉइंटमेंट लेनी पड़ती है उनको आपसे कि नहीं?
मैम बिल्कुल, मैसेजेस भी नहीं देख पाती हूँ.
Very good, fantastic. This is called that, you know, you're truly evolving. You're really evolving, you know, as a professional. It's not, I'm not saying that, you know, you should not do what you were doing in the past, but emerge as a human being. continue.
Ma'am,
Growth should be constant.
I completely agree, and that's what my mission is, to help every person, not only women, yes, of course, women, every person, to reinvent themselves and find out that that kind of passion which is hidden inside them, to unfold that and create a version 2.0. And at every step in our life, we must reinvent. We must find a new version 2.0 for yourself. It's extremely important. Otherwise, life becomes so boring. And
Very true.
We are not able to, I would say that we have so much of intelligence, so much of talent within us. And unless we push ourselves, we are not able to bring out. I think Abibi, it's just the beginning for me. I'm going to make it 10x. That is definitely.
तो आपको बता ही दिया मैंने मैम. वो तो दिख ही रहा है आरती, वो तो दिख ही रहा है.
10x ही करना है बस, फिर तभी तो मिलेंगे.
बिल्कुल.
Another Insta live.
One last question, Aarti. What is that one message that you would like to give to all the aspiring image consultants and soft skills trainers?
Whoever you want to become that person today. Abhi karo. There's no tomorrow. Tomorrow is for losers. जिसको करना है वो आज ले. Take first step. मुश्किल लगता है. Everything is difficult before it begins. पर जो वो first step ले लेता है, वो फिर चलता ही जाता है. And then don't stop until you reach your goal. Keep moving. Keep moving. Take that first step. Get started now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. And on that note, let us ask if somebody has any question for you. And I think there were some questions already when you were saying something. Let me see. There were a few questions. Would you please explain behavior in image management?
Yeah.
Aarti, would you like to take it?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Why not? So A, B, and C. So A is appearance, which is the image part of it. Behavior comes from our mindset. Whatever way we behave is actually a reflection of who we are inside. And while whatever way we are behaving in our professional life or in life, sometimes we are ignorant of the messages which we are communicating. So as in the soft skills course, we learned in-depth knowledge of all the various soft skills. Soft skills are those attributes which help us express ourselves in a more polished way. So these are the attributes which help us refine our behavior, whether it is etiquette, whether it is mindset, whether it is your emotional intelligence. So all that is the basis of how we behave with others. So in behaviors, that part comes.
Absolutely. All right. So let's invite more questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, because we'll keep this session open for 5 more minutes. If you have any questions for Aarti, or if you have anything for me, please feel free to ask us your questions. You can ask Aarti about her journey or any specific questions if you have anything that you need to ask Aarti Sharma. Otherwise, we will close this session in another 5 minutes.
Well, ma'am, why don't you tell me how the ICBI, how Southex branch? एक दिन जाऊंगी मैं जरूर. I miss all of that fun. That
Go
TTT
and
days.
meet all of them.
Yes. वो TTT में इतना we enjoyed so much with Sangeeta ma'am, and it was amazing. It was amazing. That was a transformational journey. रोज ready होके जाना है. Yes.
How did you find your first client?
Social media. अपना शोरूम खोलो सोशल मीडिया में, क्लाइंट आ जाएगा.
So what we always tell people is that you need to promote yourself on social media. How you communicate, that also we teach in business enablement training at ICBI. What language you need to use on social media is also what is taught to you in ICBI. How should you dress up for the office parties? Aarti, that's your question.
Yes, so dressing up for office parties is entirely dependent on your own personal style. So you can, as professionally, we can't go wacky with the accessories. So for parties, we can just add a little bit of bling to it. And finally, I would say you could be a little overdressed, but never be underdressed.
Yes, absolutely. How do we start? How do we start has come from Monica.
Start by taking the decision. Decide now. Don't delay it for tomorrow. One more thing I want to mention, that ma'am, I got my first client before I got certified. So when you become that person,
yeah,
God's grace, completely God's grace. So I don't even wait for the certification. Start working. If you अपने आसपास ही लोगों को help करो, बताने लग जाओ. So one more thing which Rakesh sir always kind of said, that now go for free work, go for free work. कि जो भी तुमको मिलता है, just add value to their life. तो कुछ ना कुछ करने से you get that kind of experience. You don't feel nervous actually facing real clients after that. So first is taking a decision. Once you decide, and then you start taking small baby steps. अभी क्या करना है? बहुत जल्दी से बताती हूँ. जैसे आपको पहुंचना हो, कहीं पे एक destination पे पहुंचना है. So what you do is you feed that destination in the Google map. So first is decide the destination where you want to be. क्या चाहिए आपको अपने लाइफ में? पूरी क्लैरिटी नहीं होगी, कुछ तो आइडिया होगा. एटलीस्ट हैव सम काइंड ऑफ डेस्टिनेशन एंड देन फाइंड आउट वेज. अभी उस पे पहुंचने के लिए और कौन कौन से रास्ते हैं? आई गेट सर्टिफाइड, दैट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप. सेकंड स्टेप इज स्टार्ट प्रैक्टिसिंग, create a product out of it, create your own professional journey. बाकी सब steps धीरे धीरे दिखेंगे. You can't just see everything sitting out here. Once you take the first step, you'll be able to see the next one.
I hope that's clear, Monica. We have another question. We know weakness but can't fix problem. It's a very vague question. If you can specify bliss connection, I think that would be much more clearer and we'll be able to answer the question. Okay. Then what are the pros and cons of joining an offline course from ICBI?
Why don't you take this up?
Yeah. So there are the pros and cons of joining offline course of ICBI. So I would say that the benefit of joining offline course is that you are seeing the trainer live and you are, sitting in the class and understanding things. The con is that you have to travel and you have to come and, travel and you have to come to the class. That is the disadvantage. Otherwise, everything remains the same. So there are always advantage and disadvantage of everything, online also, offline also. So online your disadvantage is that you are not physically present in the class. In offline, you are traveling. So these are the disadvantages. But the advantage is that in offline, you are physically in front of the trainer and you are, doing a face-to-face conversation and learning. And in terms of online, you are actually sitting and understanding, and you also get the recording of all the sessions that you are attending. So that is the benefit that you get when you are attending virtual sessions. However,
I'll just add on to that. See, in the offline, there's so much of energy exchange, and then you get that environment, and we learn a lot, not only through the course, but through the environment. One is that, and of course, the con, the which ma'am said, which I thought ma'am भूल गई है कि recording नहीं मिलती है.
वो मैं बोला ना कि
Recording का
online
फायदा
भी मिलती
रहता है
है.
कि recording का फायदा है तुम दोबारा से, you know, when you get a client, when you are new, so when you get a client तो लगता है यार क्या सीखा था, then you can go back to the recording and listen to it. I used to like जिनकी, because since I did the course both ways, so most of the I did my image offline and soft skills का कुछ part I did online, so that was one फायदा. और in any case हमारे पास booklets तो होते ही हैं, वो written material तो होता ही है. And then मैं ये बात भी सबको बोलती हूँ मैम, ये बच्चे तुम्हारे सिर्फ एनसीईआरटी की बुक से नहीं पढ़ते, 10 अलग बुक्स से भी पढ़ते हैं, तब जाके उनके अच्छे नंबर आते हैं. तो ये मत सोचना बस मैंने एनसीईआरटी वो आईसीबीआई का वो बुकलेट पढ़ लिया तो हो गया. बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, लेकिन जब मजा आता है, जब क्लाइंट आता है, तो सब हो जाती है.
Absolutely. So take an informed decision whenever you decide, Anshika, and whatever is best for you, I'm sure you will get an answer from the ICBI team, and whatever works for you in the best interest, take that decision accordingly.
Absolutely. Whatever is more convenient and doable.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so thank you so much. And Aarti, it was a pleasure talking to you, and this was a very, very candid conversation, and I'm sure a lot of people would have really felt related to the conversation, because it was a very off guard conversation. So मजा भी बहुत आया बात करने में, और सबको बहुत अच्छी फीलिंग आई होगी, because they must have felt कि ये मेरी लाइफ भी तो ऐसी ही है, मेरी लाइफ कौन सी अलग है. So great. I wish you all the very best, and may you reach the sky, because I'm sure आपने भी यही सोचा होगा कि मेरे लिए तो sky भी limit नहीं है.
Yes, ma'am, we are limitless.
Absolutely.
We are limitless. So there are
Absolutely.
No limits.
All the very best, and thank you so much for being a part of Spotlight series with Spotlight with Suman, and see you very soon whenever I'm in Delhi.
Yes, ma'am. Right. Looking forward to be seeing you, and all the best to everybody, the staff of ICBI, everybody, the coffee breaks we used to have.
Yes.
Coffee wale bhaiya. So that is thoda sa ek wo bhi
sure.
Maza tha
Thank
apna.
you, and thank you so much all the audience who was a part of Spotlight series. I'll see you next time.
All
next
my
week.
mentors, मैम मुझे नाम लेने दो, वो सबके सब, रेनू मैम, अंशु मैम, संगीता मैम, मेहरनौश सर, एंड सो मेनी जो ऑनलाइन पे हमको सिखाते थे. everybody credit goes to all of you, and of course you and राकेश सर का तो definitely बार बार मैं अटेंड करती रहती हूँ उनके सेशंस. हो भी गया प्रोफेशन, फिर भी whenever I get a chance, मेरे को टाइम मिलता है, मैं फिर ज्वाइन कर लेती हूँ बिजनेस एनेबलमेंट वाला.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. This means a lot to us, and this keeps us motivated. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank
all
you.
The best
bye
to all of you who have joined, and be the person you want to become today.
Yes, absolutely. Bye everybody. Bye Aarti.
Thank you so much for inviting me, ma'am.